Welcome back, lovelies. Welcome back. So, I always think I've had so many things that happen to me and stuff like that. And I always neglect to tell you guys every single story that I have. So, this video is for all you guys out there who want to know, is teleportation real? So I'm gonna answer it. The short answer is yes. It's definitely real. But the way how I found out was so cool because I actually teleported two things. I've seen it twice in my life, and this is from last year when all that stuff was happening to me. I guess last year I was just more powerful and was able to manifest things a little bit easier. So, oops, I'm trying to get it right. Okay, so last year, I was with a friend and I was like I was in a building with a friend and, like he was just talking to me and stuff like that. And I was looking out the window and he was actually like coloring something. And I wanted to color, but it was like I didn't have any crayons. So I don't know, I was just in this dazed state where I was just dazed and not just like my mind was blank and I was just like, well, I want to color, but I didn't feel like asking the person, can I color? So I just wanted to have a crayon and color all to myself. So I was just thinking about coloring and wanting to have a crayon, and I was looking outside the window and my friend, he had come to talk to me. So next thing I know, I had a crayon in my hand because I felt how it manifested, how it just came into my hand out of nowhere. Like first there was no crayon, I was just holding my hand like this, folded like this to the side. I was just holding it and then suddenly a crayon popped into my hand. So that's the first instance of teleportation that happened. And there was another time that I was actually sick and I was with the hospital, and one of my friends were there, and so like what happened is that my friend, he was in his little quarters in the hospital and he was praying, and like the nurse was like, hey, do you know where such and such is? I was like, I think he's in the I was thinking, I was like, he just went in the room, and I was like, maybe he's outside. And I was actually sitting towards the spot to go outside so no one would be able to pass me. So I was just thinking about the guy that the nurse was looking for, and I was thinking about him so much, and then he was outside. He just came out of nowhere outside, and when the nurse went outside to go find him, he was just like looking around like, how did I get out here? And I think that's the second instance of teleportation. And like I don't know how, like, the best way for me to say how like this happened is like I was usually sorry, my nose is a little stuffed up. I was usually in like a spaced out like um form of thinking, and I actually would just think about the object one or the person that I that I want to see or want to use the object. I would think about that, and then I would think about, a place or what I want, where I want it to go, and it would just happen. I'm just itchy. So not because, don't worry, not because I know it's like a sign of lying for like scratching nose itching and stuff like that. But anytime I get excited, like my nose always itches and stuff like that. So don't count me out. So it was so awesome, like these things happen. I was just, and I have all my other stories down there, so I have them classified under stories. So yeah, so because I want you to know about this, that this happened to someone, and know that it's true and it's possible, and we have different abilities that we are, that we all skills and abilities that we possess, and we are able to hone them. All right, peace out, guys.